Hey everyone, for this week's Learning Team assignment, I've decided to give you all an option of using the Google Reader to subscribe to some educational technology websites. I've already set up the user accounts for you, so let's get started. The Google Reader actually takes all of the wonderful content from your favorite websites and it places all of that content within the Google Reader. So it prevents you from having to go to individual sites to view the information. For instance, I visit the Cool Cat Teacher blog, Education Week, and NPR, specifically the education section. Every day, without the Google Reader, I have to manually go to each website to view the content. Well, the wonderful thing about the Google Reader is that I can bring all of this content into one place, the Google Reader, to view it. The way that I view all of this content inside of the Google Reader is by accessing the RSS feed of the respective blog or website. For instance, for the Cool Cat Teacher blog, if I don't want to visit the site every single day, what I can do is find the little orange RSS icon so I can subscribe to it in my Google Reader. So let's start working on the assignment that's due this week. The objective of the assignment is to go to the Google Reader and subscribe to some educational technology sites and share some relevant technology posts that provide information on how to use technology in your classroom or the classrooms of the teachers that are in your school if you are the administrator. I've already set up all of the user accounts for each team, so go to the Google Reader website. You can access it by going to google.com/reader. Once you're on the site, you need to enter in the account information that I provided to your team. Once you've entered in all of your account information, click Sign In. When you arrive to the first page of the Google Reader, it's going to highlight the recommended items. So totally ignore those for now. What you need to do is find 8 educational technology sites, 2 sites per person, from within the Google Reader and subscribe to those sites or subscribe to their RSS feeds. The first way you can try is by adding a subscription. So if you actually know the web address of the site that you'd like to receive in your Google Reader, what you need to do is highlight the address, copy it with Command-C on a Mac or Control-C on a PC, go back over to your Google Reader, click on Add Subscription, and paste it here using Control-V on a PC or Command-V on a Mac. Because the Cool Cat Teacher blog has an RSS feed, Google Reader knows immediately where to grab the feed from, so it shows up in your list of subscriptions here. Another way to subscribe to an educational technology blog or website would be to use the search feature within the Google Reader. A quick and easy way to access it is by doing the following. Click on View All Recommendations, click on Search, and enter a few keywords that you'd like Google Reader to use when trying to find an educational technology blog that's suitable for this assignment. Once you've searched, you should have a very long list of sites to go through. Some of the sites may be familiar to you, and if they are, that's great. If you feel that the content is relevant to this assignment, go ahead and click subscribe for the respective website feed. Once you do that, it should appear under your subscriptions on the left-hand side. To view the feed, click on the name of the website, and all of the posts from that website should appear here. A final way to subscribe to a feed that you'd like to bring into the Google Reader is by actually going to the website and clicking on the RSS icon. It may not be immediately visible to you, so what you need to do is maybe scroll down. If it's not orange, that's okay. You know exactly what it looks like. If you're not signed into the Google Reader, it may prompt you to sign in, so make sure that you're signed in first. Subscribe to this feed using Google. There are other options, but that's the one that we're going to use. So click subscribe now. When it shows up inside of the Google Reader, come down here and click on subscribe. It should show up immediately on the left-hand side and you're done. You may have an issue when you click on a specific feed and you see that there are no unread items. That may happen if someone is already signed into the Google Reader and they've read all of the topics or all of the posts for that particular feed. That's not a problem. All you need to do is either click View All Items or come up here and click All Items. Once all of the websites have been added to the Google Reader, start going through the posts to find any articles that are relevant to our classroom. Sometimes you'll see some of the article within the Google Reader. If you feel like this isn't everything, or if you think this just may be a summary at the top, don't hesitate to click on it to see it in a new window. Once you do, read the article in its entirety. If you like it, go back to the Google Reader and click Share. Once you click Share, your item will be available on the main site for everyone to view. At any time throughout this process, you can go to check the shared items on the public site by clicking Shared Items. Here you'll see all of the shared items, but if you'd like to customize the page or decorate the page, click on Sharing Settings. Here you can choose a style for your shared items on your page. I always like the C, so I'm going to use that one. If you want to see it in action, go back and click on Shared Items, Your Shared Items, and here's your page. Make a note of what the actual web address is for your shared items because you're going to need to place this inside the discussion forum inside the classroom. The very last thing that you need to do when you're saving your articles to be shared with everybody else, you need to add a note with your name and a couple of lines explaining why you like the site and why it's relevant to our class. So when you actually share your note for the first time, instead of clicking on share, you can click on share with note. And when you do that, a little pop-up comes up on the right-hand side and you type in your name and type in about 5 or 10 lines about the site and what you like about it and how it's relevant to our course. Click Post Item. Once the item has been posted, when you go to the shared site, you can visit it by clicking on Shared Items, Your Shared Items, and then it should pop up in a different window. And when you go back to see it, you should see your name with your information next to it in a little note. I should see that for each article that has been posted.